Hello, welcome back to World Fact Finder. In this episode, we will discuss 50 fun facts straight out of oven. Are you ready? Let's get started. Number 1. Spielberg earns degree unconventionally. When Steven Spielberg re-enrolled at California State University in 2001 under a pseudonym to earn a degree in film and electronic arts, he was able to use Jurassic Park to pass paleontology and Schindler's List to pass advanced filmmaking. Number 2. Professional ice hockey player Duncan McPherson disappeared at the age of 23 in 1989. And his body was found frozen 15 years later in a shallow crevasse at the Stubai Glacier Ski Resort in Austria. According to author John Leake, McPherson's body showed significant trauma, including amputations, consistent with injuries from a snowboarding accident and subsequent accidental death by a snowcat driver who buried him instead of reporting the incident. Number 3. During Hell Week of Navy SEAL training, candidates receive no more than 4 hours of sleep over 5.5 days while enduring continuous mental and physical stress. Number 4. Chinese Emperor Qin Shi, considered the Son of Heaven, was prohibited from being seen or heard by others. Ministers rarely had the chance to address him. He endured strict isolation, leading him to commit suicide at the age of 22. Number 5. Verified up to 19 digits, the Goldbach conjecture asserts that every even number is the sum of 2 primes. Number 6. Ole Benson dies laughing at film. Danish audiologist Ole Benson died from heart fibrillation during the screening of the 1989 movie A Fish Called Wanda. Extended laughter caused his heart rate to increase, ultimately leading to his death. Newspapers reported that he died laughing, which story writer John Cleese considered using for publicity, but ultimately found inappropriate. Number 7. Most escaped mental patients simply return home and resume their everyday activities. Number 8. To protect trade secrets, the 13th century Venetian Glassmakers Guild would imprison a glassmaker's family if he left the city. If he still didn't return, they would send an assassin to kill him. Number 9. Swedish pop group Ace of Base got their big break when a record producer accidentally got their demo stuck in his tape player, forcing him to listen repeatedly to what would become All That She Wants. Number 10. In 2012, Korean yoga master Choi Gap-bok escaped from prison by squeezing through the food slot at the bottom of his cell door. Measuring just 5.9 inches tall and 17.7 inches wide, the slot allowed Choi to slip out after applying skin oil to his body, while the 3 guards slept. Number 11. King Eadwig's coronation scandal. Eadwig, who was the King of England from 955 to 959 AD, reportedly abandoned his coronation feast at the age of 15 to engage in a threesome with his future wife and her mother. The archbishop had to intervene, dragging him back to the coronation. Number 12. During the 1590 siege of Paris, severe food shortages drove desperate Parisians to grind human bones into bread. As the city faced starvation, people resorted to collecting bones from cemeteries, including the Holy Innocents Cemetery, and processing them into flour to make bread. Number 13. After actor Sean Astin turned 18, he left numerous personal items at his mother's house. When he returned for them, he found many items, including the treasure map from The Goonies, missing. "It's an item that would probably be worth $100,000 now," he said, "and I think my mom threw it out." Number 14. In 1998, the FBI attempted to extract DNA from cigarette butts smoked in 1971 by the unidentified airline hijacker known as D.B. Cooper. They discovered, however, that the Las Vegas field office had destroyed the butts while in their custody. Number 15. Robert Louis Stevenson wrote The Strange Case of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, 1886, during a 6-day cocaine binge. His wife, Fanny, remarked that an invalid in my husband's condition of health was able to do the manual labor alone of putting 60,000 words on paper in 6 days seems almost incredible. Number 16. 2024 Los Angeles Heist Mystery. On Easter Sunday of 2024, someone accessed the Garda World Cash Storage Facility in Sylmar and stole $30 million in what is considered the largest heist in Los Angeles history. The culprit managed to breach the facility and disappear with the loot without anyone noticing until the next day. Number 17. In 2012, a British man named Wesley Carrington bought a metal detector and within 20 minutes found gold from the Roman age worth £100,000 in the local woods. Number 18. Dean Karnazes holds the record for the longest non-stop run, having run 350 miles, 560 kilometers, in 80 hours and 44 minutes in 2005. Karnazes has a physiological advantage in that he doesn't seem to have a lactate threshold, allowing him to run such distances without sleep. Number 19. Armand Hammer, a businessman, was one of the owners of the Arm & Hammer baking soda brand. It's fascinating to note that the brand existed 30 years prior to Hammer's birth. Number 20. Mud daubers is a type of usually non-aggressive wasp that is believed to have caused at least 2 fatal plane crashes. In 1996, these wasps obstructed the pitot tubes of an aircraft, resulting in a crash that claimed the lives of all those on board. Number 21. Human Genome Project completion. The Human Genome Project started in 1990, and by 2003, scientists had successfully documented 92% of the genome. However, it took until 2022 to map the final 8% and complete the sequencing of the human genome. Number 22. In 2019, the BBC interviewed a man who married a fictional girl. Interestingly, 12% of people in Japan reported falling in love with anime or game characters. According to sociologist Masahiro Yamada, the rise in pseudo-relationships is due to a demanding work life and a dwindling pool of well-paid men. Number 23. Steve Jobs signed a typed letter in 1983 that read, "I'm afraid I don't sign autographs." And it sold for $478,939 at an auction in 2022. Number 24. The most expensive error banknote is a US $20 bill with a Del Monte fruit sticker stuck to it, which sold for $396,000 in 2021. A college student discovered it in 2003 after obtaining it from an ATM and selling it online for $10,000. Experts surmise that a board employee likely purposefully placed the sticker. Number 25. Since the American Civil War, Eddie Slovic has been the only American soldier to face court-martial and execution for desertion. After repeatedly deserting his unit during World War II, he faced execution in 1945. Number 26. Double-nosed Andean tiger hound. Percy Fawcett first mentioned a double-nosed dog in the Amazon jungle in 1913, after an expedition there. However, no one believed him, and the dog remained a cryptozoological beast until the 2000s, when John Blashford Snell returned with photo evidence of the double-nosed Andean tiger hound. Number 27. At UC Berkeley, the only way to get free parking is to win a Nobel Prize. Number 28. Car tires are a major source of ocean microplastics, blowing more than 200,000 tons of tiny plastic particles into the oceans annually from roads. Number 29. Peter Jackson has a perfect replica of Bag End in his basement. You go down to the wine cellar and pull a bottle, which opens a door. Then there's a long corridor leading to a mock torture chamber. Eventually, you pull a book from a bookcase, the bookcase opens, and you step into his perfect Bag End. Number 30. The Berlin Gold Hat is a 2-foot-tall, 3,000-year-old artifact made of thin gold leaf that was found in Germany. Dating back to 1000 to 800 BC, it is the best preserved specimen among the 4 known conical golden hats from Bronze Age Europe. It is believed to have been an insignia of deities or priests in a widespread sun cult, possibly serving astronomical or calendrical functions. Number 31. Young girl sets Rubik's record. In 2023, a 6-year-old Chinese girl named Cao Qixian set a new women's world record by solving a 3x3x3 Rubik's Cube in an average time of 5.97 seconds. She became the first female ever to achieve an average time of under 6 seconds. Number 32. The Judas Wolf technique entails trapping a wolf in a net and equipping it with a radio collar to guide government-contracted shooters back to its pack for their execution. Number 33. The Luddites were not anti-technology. They were highly skilled laborers who protested wage reductions and job replacements due to automation. Number 34. The Leaning Tower of Pisa began to tilt early in its construction. To compensate for the tilt, engineers built upper floors with one side taller than the other. This led to the tower's curvature. Number 35. Because the FDA banned sassafras as a carcinogen in 1960, modern sarsaparilla in the U.S. does not contain sassafras. Today, we make sarsaparilla, a soft drink, from the root of the Smilax ornata plant, a vine native to Central America. Number 36. Early Puma fitness tracking sneakers. In 1986, before fitness tracking was popular, Puma released a fitness tracking sneaker called the RS Computer Shoe. It came with a disc, cable, and a 46-page instruction manual costing $200. It did not sell well as people asked questions such as, "Why would you want to know how far you run?" Number 37. Elephants stay cancer-free because they have 20 copies of a key tumor-fighting gene, whereas humans have just one. Number 38. A child will typically contract the common cold 6 to 8 times a year. Number 39. NBA player Kareem Abdul-Jabbar sued NFL running back Kareem Abdul-Jabbar in 1997 for using his name. He later changed his name to Abdul Karim Al-Jabbar as a result of the lawsuit. Number 40. During Watergate, in an effort to stop the Oval Office tapes from entering the public record verbatim, the Nixon administration proposed a compromise. They suggested that Senator John C. Stennis, who was hard of hearing, would listen to the tapes and report on their contents. The plan ultimately failed. Number 41. John Parsons escapes prison. In 2006, John Parsons, an Ohioan criminal, escaped from prison for 3 months using a rope made out of bed sheets, newspapers, and toilet paper. During the time between his escape and capture, he lived in the wilderness in a small shack and planned to go to Canada. Number 42. Since 1580 AD, 18 documented unprovoked attacks by hammerhead sharks of the genus Sphyrna have resulted in no human fatalities. Number 43. Air Force One has taken off more times than it has landed due to a call sign change when Nixon resigned. Number 44. Danny DeVito made a deal with Quentin Tarantino for his second film. Despite never having seen Reservoir Dogs, Danny said, "It was just about him." I liked the way he was talking about it. The guy was just so cool. It seemed simple to me. Number 45. Kelp isn't actually a plant. It's part of a fourth group of organisms called protists. They are a diverse group of eukaryotic microorganisms that are not fungi, plants, or animals. Number 46. Origins of blue raspberry flavor. We have a blue raspberry flavor because red dye number 2, the one traditionally used for raspberry, was considered harmful. The flavor was popularized by ICE. Number 47. While searching for the 3 missing civil rights workers in 1964, Goodman, Cheney, and Schwerner, in the Bogue Chitto Swamp near Philadelphia, Mississippi, the Navy searchers failed to find the civil rights workers, but did find 8 other bodies. Number 48. Pistachios are prone to spontaneous combustion when stored in large quantities. The same is true of sunflower seeds, peanuts, walnuts, cashews, and Brazil nuts. Number 49. The original lyrics to "Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas" were much more depressing. Judy Garland refused to sing the original lyrics to a child, prompting changes to the song. Frank Sinatra then changed them again to give the song a more positive tone. Number 50. The Spanish governor in Portugal was thrown out of a window, thus ending Spanish rule in Portugal in 1640. Thanks for watching. Like and comment if you like this video. Don't forget to subscribe and activate notifications so you don't miss the next interesting facts. See you in our next video.